Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Scott's Quick Cash Class, where every day I'm bringing you 5 to 7 minute episodes talking about different financial topics to help you and to help me. Remember, I'm never going to ask you to buy or sell anything. I'm just here to help. And today we are talking about dark patterns versus your wallet. And what do I mean by dark patterns? Well, dark patterns are online whenever you go to buy things. They're different marketing strategies. The advertisers would call them, or the businesses, but essentially what they are is they're hidden little ploys to get you to spend more money. And we're going to go over a few of those and then some actionable items that you can do to maybe help out. So back in the day when I was in the car business, we had something similar to dark patterns where we would get people to agree to a certain price per month for a car. Now what those people didn't know was that price included a lot of extra options. It included undercoating, it included scotch protector, it included your extended warranty, it included gap insurance. It included all those things that person didn't know about, right? And so when they went to the finance office to sign what they thought they were just signing the papers, the finance person back there would talk to them and be like, hey, for only a couple dollars more, you can get this, this, and this. And it made it seem like it was such a great value to get all these things because they had already agreed mentally to this number and they only had to pay this number to get all these extra things. When in reality, their payment was down here. So online retailers do something very similar to that. You know, they hide the no thanks button, or they put the opt-out button way hidden, or you got to dig through the settings and get into your account to cancel a subscription. They make it really challenging, right? So we're going to go over a few different scenarios. So hopefully these will help you the next time you go to make a purchase. So pre-checked extras. So you can see this when you're checking out. There's a bunch of little boxes and they already have check marks in them that have associated costs. Make sure you read those and just don't hit continue, or submit or place order. Make sure you actually read those boxes and check or uncheck the ones that you want. Forced continuity. Sorry about that. Basically, you sign up for a free trial, but you got to put your credit card information. They won't charge you. But when you do that, inevitably you either forget about it or whatnot, and the next thing you know, you're getting billed for that next month. Or bait and switch, where they advertise one price and then you get to the checkout and you're like, wait a second, this isn't $19.99, this thing's $49.99, right? They do that a lot, so be on the case for that. E-commerce, they obviously do a lot of research and study, and they found that if they bury that no thank you or I don't want a button, it boosts add-on sales by 23%. So they basically know that 1 out of every 4 people, when they come through, are going to add something on just because they hid the button or made it harder to find. Travel booking sites, I use Travelocity a ton. I check the other ones, but I have to really pay attention on Travelocity because, one, they'll scam you with saying, hey, there's only 2 seats left or 3 seats left, which, I mean, there's no way of really telling, but if every time you look, there's only 2 seats left, it seems like they're trying to create that fear of missing out, that FOMO, right? Also, they check a lot of boxes on there too. The other thing too that a lot of times they'll do is they'll give you so many options, it's very difficult to decide between 1, 2, or 3, right? They'll throw 10 options at you, and then they'll throw add-ons, and it gets very confusing. And the more options you have, the more likely it is that you might accidentally make a mistake or something like that. So just stay focused when you start seeing a lot of things pop up to you. And then there is some options for you as far as how to protect yourself. There's dark pattern detectors. You can disable the auto renewal in your subscriptions if you didn't know you had that. Generally, I have an iPhone. Generally, it's in the settings app or in general. But there's a lot of effort from these companies online to, I hate using the word trick, but basically they're trying to trick you into spending more money or spending more than you want to spend. So just really be careful about that. So here's a few statistics for you. 95% of the top 100 e-commerce sites use at least one dark pattern. 58% of online shoppers abandon carts due to hidden fees, right? So 6 out of 10 people will abandon a cart when they get it there because of hidden fees. 26% of us will click fake countdown timers without noticing, just because, you know, they're there to give you that fear of missing out. That's like one of the largest buying motivators is FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's just that's in brick and mortar buildings, that's in online, that's with going out with your friends, whatever that is, like that fear of missing out. And you have to be okay with that, because it's okay to miss out. You know I talk a lot on my channel about taking action and making sure, you know, you have the right mindset and going for it. But when you're purchasing things, they always are going to make another one. I know that's a general statement, but you know, when I was in the car business, even if we had one awesome car, right, and everybody wanted it, there was going to be another one come along, right? That wasn't the only unicorn out there. So just keep that in mind. So here are 3 things you can do to kind of protect yourself. One, we talked about this earlier, install a dark pattern detector, right? So if you install it on your phone, that's going to help you pick out some of those things that you might have missed. Audit and cancel any subscriptions with hidden renewal clauses, right? So go to your phone. I'm not familiar with Android, but I'm sure they have it on there. In my iPhone, I can go and look and see all my subscriptions. And a lot of times, even if you're doing those monthly subscriptions, if it's something you like I have it's called Deercast. I like to hunt, and I was paying $19.99 a month for it, right? Well, when I went and looked what the year subscription was, and I know I'm going to use it all year, it was only $80. So I'm like, well, geez, that's 4 months of me using it now, right? So why wouldn't I want to switch over to it? Yes, it's a bigger charge right now, but when you break that down, it's only like $6.50 a month, right? So I saved huge, 66% doing it that way. Then the next one is flag one dark pattern weekly on darkpatterns.org, right? So go there to darkpatterns.org and look at the different ones, because there's a lot more than what I just talked about. And you'll see on there some of the things to look out for when you're obviously making purchases, because nobody's telling you to stop shopping online. Everybody shops online. I like shopping there. My wife definitely likes shopping there. Even my kids like shopping online. So that's going to happen, but you want to make sure you're as prepared as possible, right? So that's all I got for you today. We got question of the day, tip of the day. Question of the day: what's the last sneaky trick you fell for, and how much did it cost you? You know, and this is just kind of doing a little soul searching. You know, the last tricky one I did was on a free trial. You know, it said that it would let me know in 7 days, and I forgot about it. Next thing I know, you know, like a couple months had gone by, and I had paid for it a couple times. I saw it on my credit card. So then I had to go back and cancel it, right? So the free subscription definitely got me. And then tip of the day: before you click confirm, inspect the page. If the text is hidden or gray, something might be off, right? So if it's not clear and concise and letting you know exactly what's going on, there might be some shiftiness going on. So take a look at that. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the comments, all the views, all the likes. If you guys have questions or comments, please leave them down below. Until next time.